The German state banquet delivered a moment that will echo through royal history. As the Princess of Wales stepped into the ballroom, she wasn't just dressed for a diplomatic evening. She was wearing one of the most sacred and heavily guarded jewels in the British royal vault, Queen Victoria's Oriental Circlet. This wasn't an ordinary tiara, and this wasn't an ordinary royal appearance. The circlet is bound by a rule so strict it has survived untouched since the 1850s. Designed by Prince Albert himself, every gemstone placed under his supervision, the tiara came with Victoria's personal command. Only a reigning queen or a future queen consort is permitted to wear it. No exceptions. No experiments. No sharing between royal women. After Victoria's death, her rule was honored word for word. Queen Alexandra was the first allowed to wear the piece, later replacing Victoria's opals with blazing rubies, convinced that opals carried misfortune. Then came Queen Mary, followed by the Queen Mother, who adored the piece, and eventually Queen Elizabeth II, who only brought it out once, in 2005, then for decades. Silence. The tiara vanished into the vaults, untouched and unseen since the 1920s, and it never appeared on Camilla. It never appeared on any other royal woman, because none fulfilled Victoria's singular requirement. Until Catherine. When she arrived at the state banquet in Germany, those diamonds and rubies did far more than sparkle. They spoke. Loudly. The tiara wasn't a fashion moment. It was a message. A message whispered straight from the Windsor vaults. Catherine is not just the Princess of Wales. She is the future Queen of the United Kingdom. No other royal woman, outside a reigning queen or queen consort, has ever worn the Oriental Circlet. Even Elizabeth II rarely touched it. So for Catherine to debut it at a state visit, not a coronation, not a jubilee, reveals exactly how the monarchy is positioning her. State banquets are planned down to the last candle flame. Nothing is accidental, not the jewels, not the timing, not the symbolism. Germany saw diplomacy, the world saw elegance. But royal historians saw something else entirely: succession, legitimacy, and a monarchy making its intentions unmistakably clear. Catherine wasn't borrowing a tiara. She was stepping into a destiny. The Oriental Circlet isn't decoration, it is proclamation. A crown in waiting, placed on the woman the royal family has now openly acknowledged as its future anchor. Catherine carried its legacy with grace and effortless confidence. A jewel unseen for nearly a century was brought back into the light, not because it was beautiful, but because someone finally rose to meet its meaning. And that someone walked into a German ballroom with the calm, steady radiance of a woman who knows exactly who she is, destined to be